Alright guys, how y'all doing? Here's what's on the bench today. This is a very dirty and dusty Squier. This is Squier 51. Maple neck. It's got all kinds of dirt on here. And this is one of those guitars that came in, and I got it really inexpensive because it's old and dusty and dirty, but it looks like there might be a DiMarzio pickup in it. So we're going to have to get inside here and take a look at that, put new strings on it, test this thing out, get this thing ready to resell. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, let's plug it in, test these electronics. It's got a push-pull. And instead of having a tone control right here, it's got a three-way switch. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to tap on this a little bit. Okay. Okay, so it's just got front, both pickups, and rear pickup. But it seems like they're functioning properly, so that is a bonus right there. Thank goodness. Alright, let's pull the strings off. Let's just clean on it. Okay, let's pull the strings off. I do have one of these Ernie Ball Power Peg Pro string winders, and they are rechargeable. You just stick this in the end. I keep it charged. I've had this thing probably at least a year, maybe 18 months now. Never had any problems with it. And I've recently ordered a couple of them. So if you come into the store, I might have one available. I only ordered 4, but I have 4 of these coming in soon. It makes easy work out of restrings. We'll go ahead and we'll just clip these strings and get them out of here. And this guitar the bridge is a top loader. So everything loads in right here. Top of the bridge. Okay, let's just clean on it a little bit here. It's got a lot of dust. This thing is dusty. I'm surprised the electronics still work. So much dust. I see that a lot on guitars though in this town. We're in Phoenix, Arizona, and it's dusty. Now this guitar, when it was sold to me, the customer said it's got a DiMarzio in it. So it's going to be interesting to see. You know what? Let's just go right ahead and let's lift this out of here. And let's see what pickup is in this thing. It looks like a DiMarzio from the pole pieces. So maybe this thing has been modified in a good way. Let's see what we got here. There's my front door. Okay. There it is. Alright. Yeah, it's got a sticker over it that says a D. What does that say? A D1000. But it says DiMarzio underneath that sticker. So it's been upgraded. Alright, so we've got it cleaned up pretty good. Just looking at the fret ends. I've got my StuMac fret file we're just going to run across here. Get these fret ends nice. Then I'll come up here and switch to lefty and do this side. And then I take one of these Stumac pads. Here's one right here. And just hit the side of the neck, smooth it all out. Feels really good. Don't mess with the top side too much. It's always down here where your fingers are, so. Alright, so let's get in here and polish on the frets a little bit. I got my fret guard. I've got a little bit of sandpaper. Fold it over a couple times. I just come in here and shine the top of these frets. Not trying to take any of the metal off the frets or anything like that. Not trying to level or crown them. I'm just getting the dirt off of them. Okay. So it looks pretty good. There's still a little bit of dirt on here. But we can kind of get in here. Take a look at these frets. Even though it was pretty dirty, I don't think the frets have any bad little divots or anything in them. I think they're overall pretty good condition still. Today's string choice. Alright, today's string choice is Fender 9's original 150s pure nickel wound ball end 9 through 42s. Let's put some good old Fender strings on this thing. Don't use these very much. It's amazing how many people do not ask for Fender strings. They got these different ball ends with different colors so you don't get them confused. Okay, so this, I'm gonna run this underneath here. Let's take a look here. Okay, right there. Then snake it up through the saddle, just like that. There we go. The neck looks like it's something that should be on a Telecaster. Squared off here like a Tele. Okay, so our fourth string, our G string, is wound and it has a silver ball on it. And the G string is seafoam green. Color-coded strings. Again, I put a little bend in it so that I can kind of sneak it up through that saddle. Sometimes this is kind of tricky to do. Sometimes it doesn't want to come through there. Seafoam green is such a fun color on a guitar. Old Fender guitars. I've even seen the seafoam green Tolex on some old Fender stuff. Amplifiers. Okay, and then now our B string is graffiti yellow. And our high E string, our 9, is Lake Placid blue. So let's set the 9 over there. Let's see if we can get this B string up through there. Let's throw it up here on my knee and see what it plays like. Really high string height. Let's check the neck. Might have to adjust the neck. Most likely there's a lot of room in those saddles. Those saddles look nice and high. This is a long scale guitar, so we put our notch straight edge on there. Lift it up here and see how much room we have underneath it. Oh my goodness. There's a mile's worth of room underneath this. So let me grab the right wrench that fits in here. Alright, so I got the correct wrench in here. I believe it's a 4mm. Now, should you tighten your truss rod with your strings at full tension? I asked Phil McKnight one day, and he says you can do it. These truss rods are rated at 200 and whatever pounds per square inch. He told me some number. I don't know what the number was, but he said you can. But I kind of think that it makes it a little easier on the truss rod to lower the to loosen the strings. You know, why make this neck work harder than it has to be? Then I also seen the Stumac Dave guy, Dave Irwin. He sort of sometimes gets down here like this, and he helps that truss rod by bending on the string a little bit. So okay, so there's a good little quarter turn right there. And we're going to go one more time because it had a lot of relief in the neck. And again, Dave would kind of do one of these things to kind of help that truss rod do its job. Okay, now we can throw our notch straight edge back on here. And let's just with 30mm, 12 thousandths. You can see that it barely fits under there. So there is a little bit of neck relief left in there. If you go up here, you can see that it's still nice and tight right there. So we can actually snug it down just a little tiny bit more. Sometimes I'm always guilty of sort of what they call slamming the action, getting them too low. It might fret out if you do too much of that. But we're going to leave it right there. And let's tune it back to pitch and see how it feels now. Alright, now that the truss rod is nice and low, pretty good. It's there's no back bow to it, so it definitely plays a lot better. Let's take a look at these saddles, and maybe let's test on the intonation a little bit. So let's make sure we're in tune. Low E string looks good. Okay, our A string is sharp, so that means I need to pull back on the saddle. So I'm going to loosen the A string a little bit, and I'm going to pull back on this a little bit. Okay, tighten it back up to pitch. Beautiful. Let's try the D string. Sharp. Same thing with the D string. If it's sharp, you pull back. Okay, let's see what happens now. Turn to pitch. Still sharp. So a little bit more. Come on now, tune up to proper pitch. Nice and slow, let it get there. Okay, let's try it now. Beautiful. G string looks good. The B string looks good. See what our high E string is doing. And our high E string looks good, so I guess that's pretty much it. Now this guitar is for sale. And so if anybody is interested, you guys can always call me. I'm not sure where to price this thing at, but I know some of these are bringing a couple $100, maybe $250, maybe. I think a couple guys are even asking $300 for them. Leave me some comments. Let me know where this thing should be priced at. The neck feels really good. It's rounded nicely. It's not like a sharp across here or anything. Yeah, guys, let me know. And again, thank you for watching. Leave tons of comments with me, okay? Leave tons of comments for me. I read all of them. I really appreciate all that. And thank you so much for watching. I really hope once in a while some of you guys learn a little something about restringing guitars. And again, every once in a while, one of you guys will give me a call and say, dude, what do you want for that thing? And I can ship things to you, you know. So, call me. Stay in touch. Get ready for the next video. We try to do 3 videos a week if we can. It's not a big deal. I got to restring these things anyhow, so why not let the camera roll? It's quick and easy. I have an editor. I don't have to do this stuff. All I have to do is talk to the camera a little bit and throw strings on a guitar. It's a lot of fun. Our channel is growing really quickly. Think about becoming a channel member, okay? Like, share, subscribe, and everybody have a great day. Go buy a guitar.